Hello, Flat Earth researchers, debaters and debunkers. Just first, a really big thank you to everyone who joins me for these Flat Earth rants and rides. It's very nice to see your comments, and I always read them. I don't always respond to them, but I do appreciate sharing ideas, concepts with others who have freed themselves from the global construct we found ourselves living in. But it really does come down to some very fundamental questions, doesn't it? Debating little factoids about the sun, the moon, the stars, etc. when it comes to flat Earth, globe Earth is really, gets a bit tiresome after a while, doesn't it? But really, we're dealing with this very fundamental observation and question that arises from that observation, and to see the sun, moon and stars go over our heads, and on one hand be told that it's the Earth that's spinning, on the other hand told that those celestial objects are the ones that are moving. Given that we cannot do any kind of scientific measurements to really tell what's moving, leads us to this realization that the fact that we cannot tell is the indicator of intelligent design and creation. And so then we have mathematical equations and illustrations that merely describe that creation, don't give a reason for it. So of course that's what we have. We have this division of the religion and the science, and so the science is dealing with the how it works, and the religion deals with the why it's there in the first place, or why it works. But to divide them is divisive and not necessarily productive. To choose one or the other is also ridiculous, because you cannot have one without the other. So it's all one science, us being here, the Earth being here, the sun, the moon and the stars being there. Yeah, and of course that's one of our biggest problems, is the division of the compartmentalization again of everything into little pieces that really don't mean much on their own. And to fully understand them or appreciate them without necessarily understanding them means you have to bring in all of those compartmentalized pieces into one. But yeah, the simple fact that we cannot tell what's moving really is what shows us that we have something of an intelligent design. It's it's like sitting on a train at the station, and then you notice that the train next to you appears to be moving, and then you realize, oh, it's us that's moving, but you didn't feel the train get moving, so it's not until you have this physical sensation that you that you can really say for sure what's moving if all you can see is the train next to you moving past. So this simple, fundamental question has never been answered. It's only been answered with theories and illustrations based on the time. The time that we see, you know, the period of time that we see the sun, moon or stars cross the sky. That's it. And that's how F equals ma has been used to assume in the first place that these objects we see in the sky are being moved about, or they have mass even, that they have mass, and therefore them moving means that a certain amount of mass is being pulled or moved around by a certain force. Yeah. So this is where people have mistakenly joined these two things which actually should be compartmentalized. We have the very real physics of the Earth here, things moving along, things that have mass being pushed along. So if something weighs a kilogram, you need a kilogram of force to push it along. You need a kilogram of force to pull it up, yes. But if that kilogram is in a medium that is of the same makeup and density, then it has no weight. It essentially has no mass as an individual object. It's just part of everything else around it. It becomes the one. So, yeah. We have this apparent joining of the physics here on Earth that can be measured with the astrophysics of what's going on up there, assuming that it's all driven by the same thing that makes us stick to the Earth, which has never been proven to be factual anyway. So yeah. If you cannot even the worst thing is, I suppose, is not being able to break free from this idea of gravity at all. I mean, it's not easy when you first hear about flat Earth. Whatever your reaction is, some people get it straight away. Some people just cannot imagine it or perceive it. Even though it's, you know, people say, show me the evidence. Well, it's there. It's all around you. Everywhere. Absolutely everywhere is the proof that we live on a motionless plane. You can watch the clouds and see that the air moves about in layers. And know that it's not all stuck to a spinning ball.